In August 2020, Pogba, the FIFA World Cup 2018 winner, was accused of taking drugs. If found guilty, he could face a 4-year ban from football. The verdict said he did consume drugs, but Pogba denies the accusation. He thinks higher management is trying to end his career. Here's an interesting question. If he had taken a drug and performed well, does that mean he took drugs in 2018 FIFA World Cup? Let's get into the story. In 2016, Pogba became the most expensive player in football history by a record-breaking fee of 105 million euros paid by the Manchester United. That's a lot of money paid to bring him back to the same club where he played when he was young. Manchester United paid him based on his furious skill, long ball passes, dancing between defenders while dribbling, and scoring screamer goals while playing for Juventus. He helped the club win 4 Series A titles and secure a place in the final of the Champions League. Unfortunately, they lost the final 3-1 to Barcelona. Pogba was nominated for 2015 UEFA Team of the Year and he won the Europa League in 2017, beating Ajax 2-0. Later on, he won the FIFA World Cup 2018, beating Croatia 4-2. French people will never forget his contribution. The passes from Anthony Griezmann to Pogba banged the ball like this. It rebounded to him again and he took the shot with his left foot curling all the way in, which secured the World Cup for France. All these achievements, being at the top, being famous, having a lovely family, the glam and many more, everything was set for him. That's what he wanted. But in life, nothing is permanent. But a subscribe will make you a permanent member of Football's 90. On 1st June 2020, his contract ended with Manchester United as the club didn't have any plans for him in the future. After a month, Juventus announced Pogba would join on a 4-year contract. What is this? All I see is career bouncing from the same club to the same club. Manchester United to Juventus, Juventus to Manchester United, and again Manchester United to Juventus. It's like a lazy loop he's stuck in. Remember when I said nothing is permanent in life? Well, something happened. While preparing for the World Cup 2022, he got a knee injury and couldn't walk properly. Earlier, he had a meniscus tear. Doctors recommended he go for a surgery. Pogba denied it, as he believed natural treatment would fix the issue. And now it got worse, and he was out of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Pogba couldn't believe it. He was so upset and depressed. I mean, who doesn't want to play in the World Cup? Pogba was so desperate to recover. He started consuming medicine to speed up the recovery process. In 2023, he was on and off the pitch, mostly due to injury and couldn't perform well. Most days were spent on the bench as a substitute. On 20 August, a random drug test was done by the Italian Anti-Doping National Tribunal after the match against Udinese. Turns out, Pogba tested positive for dihydroepiandrosterone. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, something like that. What is DHEA? Dihydroepiandrosterone is a hormone that your body naturally produces in the adrenal gland. DHEA helps produce other hormones, including boosting testosterone and estrogen. Is it allowed to consume? No, it's not. DHEA is banned as it helps you to boost testosterone under FIFA regulation, which gave Pogba a 4-year ban from football. Pogba didn't stop there. He applied again. Unfortunately, it came back positive a second time. He said in one interview, "I have never knowingly or deliberately taken any supplements that violate anti-doping regulation." He also said that this was a supplement, not a drug, and it was recommended by a professional. There are similar cases previously as well. In 1991, Diego Maradona was involved in doping. As you know, he is arguably one of the greatest footballers ever. He tested positive for cocaine for the first time while playing for Napoli in Italy, and he was suspended for 15 months. Again, in 1994 World Cup, Diego Maradona had another doping incident. He was sent home from the 1994 World Cup because he took ephedrine, a banned substance in football. Ephedrine is commonly used as an energy enhancer. Another player, Kanu Nwankwo. He was a Nigerian striker playing for Inter Milan at the time, and he also failed a drug test in 1995. He tested positive for a banned substance called probenecid and received a suspension of 15 months. Probenecid is a quick-acting and performs a retentive role for a variety of substances. Not only players, the greatest manager of all time was involved in a drug case. Before becoming a manager, Pep Guardiola was a successful player. However, in 2001, while playing for Brescia in Italy, Guardiola tested positive for the banned substance called nandrolone. It's a steroid that works as a supplement, not a drug, but he received a 4-month ban. One reason bans for doping are relatively rare in the football. That is, as a sport, it conducts far fewer drug tests compared to others. Globally, there are 200,000 professional footballers, but only about 60,000 drug tests are carried out each year. And not all of these are even in the professional ranks. That means, on average, a footballer might only be tested once every 3.5 years. In contrast, in other sports like cycling, athletics, or tennis are routinely tested multiple times a year. By the time Pogba's 4-year ban gets over, he will be 34, a typical age for footballers to retire, which means he will be at the end of his career. Pogba kept on fighting as he believed he is innocent. On October 4, 2024, news came from Court of Arbitration for Sport. They have decided to reduce the ban from 4 years to 18 months. A moment of relief, a second chance for him to come back and show the world I am not dead. So final thing, the nightmare is over for the World Cup winner. What a relief for him. In a given statement to BBC, he said, "The nightmare is over. I can look forward to the day when I can follow my dreams again. I always stated that I never knowingly breach World Anti-Doping Agency regulations. When I took a nutritional supplement prescribed to me by a doctor, which does not affect or enhance the performance of male athletes. I play with integrity, and although I must accept that it's a strict liability offense, I want to say thank you to the Court of Arbitration for sports judges who heard my explanation. This has been a hugely distressing period in my life because everything I have worked so hard for has been put on hold. The question is, will you be able to see the same dangerous attacking midfielder again who once used to obliterate teams?" This is Footballs 90. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.